Hello, everybody. My name is Connor, and I am here with Red Green Oden versus the big bad of EB02, Green Purple Luffy. I'm really enjoying the Oden deck. I think it is a lot of fun. I think last video I mentioned that I'm going to change my list. I did change my list from this list. And yeah, I haven't really gotten to play too much with it, but it feels a little bit better. But before we get too deep in the game, I do want to remind you guys that if you guys want to go above and beyond and help support the channel and support all that I do, please go ahead and check out 1000noble.com. Get yourself a nice playmat. It is the best way to support me, as well as get yourself something really cool, I think. More designs coming out soon. Working on a bunch of OP11 leaders as well as OP12. We'll be doing all the OP12 leaders. So if there's an OP12 leader you are excited for, there's playmat coming for it. So just wait a second here. But we are gonna go ahead, set up our 4 life, and get right into this game. Our opening hand is looking okay. I do like to see Rad Beam for sure. Was thinking about upping Rad Beam just because it is such a good counter option, especially in the late game. But I overall feel like Oden has a really good counter option. If you're unaware, his leader ability allows any Land of Wano character card to be 1k counter, so the deck feels pretty good. I'm going to stay on it for a while, but my opponent's going to go ahead, play out Nami, searching the top 5 for a Straw Hat type character, and he's going to go ahead and grab that terrifying secret rare Luffy. That card, not only is that alt art beautiful, but that card is really good, which is why it's still crazy expensive on TCG Player. And you won't see me building any deck that runs it because, what is it, like 60, 70? I think it's 80 bucks for a standard version, bro. But we're going to go ahead, activate our Momonosuke, searching the top 5 for a Land of Wano card. And I'm going to take that new Yamato. That new Yamato, just so good. Rush with the ability to give that a Rested Dawn to Oden, and Oden needs that Rested Dawn to become a 6k leader. But we are going to swing 7, and my opponent is going to take, dropping down to 3 life already, which I'm hopeful for. Unfortunately, he does end up swinging Nami into Momonosuke, and we have to let that go. Looks like the 5 at lead here, and I think we're just going to give him that Sanji. Yeah, I love that alt art, first of all. But yeah, going to give him that Sanji, just counter out of it. Not because he grabbed the secret rare Luffy, I'm definitely nervous about going down too low in life. Which is, I think, the reason we parted ways with that Sanji there. But the Zorojuro, going to search out another Zorojuro. I love that Zorojuro alt. You guys know it. If you guys have been here since the Purple Luffy times, you guys know. But, you know, out of curiosity, I would love to know if you guys made it this far in the video. Let me know what was the first leader you saw me play. I've played a lot of leaders in my time. But we're going to go ahead, tap 5 for Izo. Izo going to be able to give that Rested Dawn to Oden, making Oden a 6k leader, swinging 7 at lead, and he's going to go ahead and take that hit as well, which is definitely a little scary. Look at his hand. It is looking like a brick of a giant book over there, hopefully full of bricks. But I don't know. I know he's got the secret rare Luffy and a Zorojuro. He's gonna go ahead and play another Zorojuro. Understandable. One less brick in his hand that we're aware of, and it gets Zorojuro on the board. Gonna start being able to swing, you know, the 4 for 6, pretty good. It's gonna force a card out of my hand with no extra Dawn from him. But yeah, 4 for the Zorojuro. Going to grab the Marigo. They're really interesting card. In this matchup, I didn't think it mattered too much, but he's going to tap 1, play the Marigo to draw 1 Dawn up for now, but who knows, leader ability may be coming. Yeah, leader ability, going to return those Dawn, get to rest or restood. No Sanji on inputting to benefit from. 2 Dawn tapped for, I believe, yep, the Foxy Chopper. Gonna ramp him a Dawn. But fun fact, if they have that on field, they cannot leader ability. So the 6 coming into life, and I think we have at least another 6, possibly a 7 next turn. And we're gonna go ahead and take, getting the Otama. Here's the 6k. I'm gonna give him that beautiful double attack banish Yamato. One of the, I think, the coolest secret rares in the game from, I think it's from 01 if I remember correctly. Yeah, they were really expensive when I bought them last time for Oden. Now they're dirt cheap. So we are going to draw into Ryuma. Ryuma is a card that I didn't see a ton of Oden decks running, or at least the very few Oden decks I found. But I just think Ryuma is so good. And I'm going to be able to remove Sanji, or not Sanji, I'm putting, oh, I wish. I'm going to be able to remove that Zoro if I decide to play down Ryuma without devoting a swing to it. So pretty good. I think my choices here are if I'm going to play the 6-cost Yamato or if I'm just going to drop the Ryuma. And yeah, Ryuma is going to go ahead get a body on field as well as removing a body off of his field. So pretty good overall, I think. Gonna put that Dawn there. Gonna swing 7 with Izo first, trying to see if we can get some cards out of hand or even that chopper blocker. And yeah, I'm just letting him know, like, yeah, when I attack, this will be a 7k swing. Oden doesn't get that benefit until after he attacks. It's a when attacking, which makes some matchups a little difficult. So we're gonna go ahead, swing 7, and he's gonna use the Gum Gum Giant to get out of it, trashing the Luffy Taro. And then with with the last 2 of my Dawn, I almost said AP, last 2 Dawn, I'm gonna go ahead and play Rosinante blocker from the welcome pack. I love that Rosinante so much, and now that they're affordable, definitely working on getting my playset. But the Sanji Pudding is gonna come down. He's gonna be able to draw a card and leader ability, especially since well, since that Chopper is off the field, he can fully leader ability. You need to have all Straw Hat characters on your field there. So, yep, he's going to go ahead. Leader ability, Sanji Pudding ability, excuse me. I'm going to give his Zoro plus, I think it's 2 with the Merry-Go. Kind of only able to benefit from the what do I don't want to call it an air, but the Ryuma play only once. You know, fool me once, shame on me, things of that nature. So we're gonna buff the the Zoro too. I believe that makes it a 6 cost, if I remember correctly. Gonna go ahead and swing a 6 with lead, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Getting another Ryuma. Ryuma at this point I think is a decent 1k. We were able to get we were able to do Ryuma once, so that's pretty good. And yeah, the 1k in Ryuma coming down here. 3 Dawn left here. Kind of curious what he's gonna do. I think I'm not super familiar with Green Purple Luffy in general. I think they play the 6 cost Sanji. I don't know why they wouldn't. That makes it a 3 cost, but he is gonna go ahead, play the Merry-Go down one more time, using it to give Sanji and Pudding a plus 2, making that what 5, 6, 7 cost. I don't want to put the dice on his shiny card, so I put it on my playmat, and he's like, no, it's good, put it on the card. And I'm like, but it's too shiny. And he's gonna go ahead, pass turn with 2 Dawn up. A little scary. I think that one thing that I need to get better at with my Oden deck is utilizing the Izo ability. I think I've been practicing on the sim, and I've been doing a little better than this. This was like my first time playing Oden since the last time we played Oden on the channel. So, but we're gonna go ahead, play 6, activate Yamato's main, giving Oden that rested Dawn. 3 Dawn left to do something with, to play with. We're gonna go ahead, swing 7 into Zoro there. Yeah, he's gonna let it go. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you guys think. In this matchup, I feel like kind of potentially running at face is what you want to do into Green Purple Luffy. Okay, so he is playing that 6 cost. Sanji goes ahead and gives me the 2k there. Gonna go ahead, swing at 7 with a lead, just trying to get some cards out of hand. 2 1ks there, if I'm not mistaken. Swinging the 8 there, leaving 1 up for Rad Beam. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gonna go ahead and take that, dropping down to 1 life and passing turn. We got the 1 up for Rad Beam. Definitely could be this is tough. I think that we're in a little bit of a tough situation here. Depending on what my opponent has in hand. Oh my gosh, that if you guys can make out what I said there, I stumbled over my words. But the Zoroark going to search out the top 5 for something good, something spicy. Gonna go ahead, grab the Usohachi, which Usohachi is one of those cards that I never remember until I see it, and then I go, oh no. Usohachi gonna be able to rest Rosinante if he wants. So leader ability coming down, restanding 2 Dawn, and Sanji Pudding getting 1 more Dawn back. So it's like he hasn't even used any Dawn this turn. Like, it's crazy. Gonna go ahead and swing at 7, and the question is, do I counter? Do I block? What do we want to do? I am a 6k lead. I'm gonna Ezo ability to -2, trash 1 card out of there. Sanji and Pudding swing is gonna get us a Ryuma. The Marigo gonna buff the Sanji and Pudding by 2 cost. And he's going to go ahead and play Electric Luna. Kind of a bummer there, honestly, but we are going to go ahead. We draw into another Ezo, and I think that's really what we needed here. Electric Luna going to freeze all of my rested characters. Such a good card. Kind of want to put it in Oden, not going to lie. I feel like it's so funny because I feel like Electric Luna was good, and like only Carrot played it, and I never understood why. And now that Green Purple Luffy is playing it, it's like more, I don't know, more people are thinking about it, I guess, which is like, okay, like good. It's a, like, I mean, bad. I don't want people to play it. I hate playing against it. It really fucked me up, this game. But yeah, I think it's a good card. So with the Electric Luna though, trying to figure out what I want to do. Like, am I just going to swing really big here? Potentially, if I swing really big, I could potentially clear Sanji and Pudding, and that might be the play. Or I can swing really big at life and potentially do some damage, I guess. So counting up how much that swing is, gonna go ahead, swing really big into Sanji and Pudding, see if he wants to dump his hand to save the Sanji and Pudding. And he does. That is 3 2Ks to save Sanji and Pudding. So while it's unfortunate we weren't able to get the Sanji Pudding off board, I think that was probably our best play with the Luna limitation. And now we have 2 Ezos on board. That's going to be able to really help us minus some character costs here. And we have 1 Dawn up for the Rad Beam. Rad Beam's going to give us +4. Overall, I think we are sitting pretty good. Just kind of depends on what my opponent wants to do here. That looks like he's going to tap 6 and play out Secret Rare Luffy. And at this point, I am sweating here. Secret Rare Luffy, pretty scary. So, gonna leader ability restand to Dawn and get 1 back with the Luffy, or excuse me, the Sanji Pudding. He's gonna swing 6, and we are gonna 1k out of that. A little bit of a tough spot here now with the 6 coming in, and I'm thinking I gotta stay pretty healthy. We do have the blocker on board, but like, in all honesty, I think it's Luffy has to return active Dawn, if I remember correctly, to restand. Not super familiar with the Luffy, but we're gonna go ahead and get this life, and we get another Rad Beam. This Rad Beam pushing us up to a 7k lead. Honestly, kind of crazy. Definitely gonna have to change how he was planning to play this. 1 Dawn up, 2 Ezos, haven't used Ezo ability yet, and now I'm a 7k leader. I'm sitting in a pretty good spot. I do have the Rad Beam. I do have 2 2Ks. He's going to go ahead and swing at 7 here, and I'm just going to give him a 2K. I think that is worth it there. He's going to go ahead and swing the 7. I'll go ahead and block here. I'm thinking, depending on what he does here, I can potentially get out of this. And then he taps 3 to play another Luna, and I'm like, I think I lose. I 100% think I lose. He's got about 3 cards in hand, it looks like. And we don't have much to do. Unfortunately here, I do forget about that Ezo over in the corner. So I'm like, I need Yamato. I'm searching for Yamato. What can I do? And not really seeing anything. I'm like, okay, well, I'll grab Ezo. I'll grab this 2K. And yeah, we'll just kind of see what we do. And I sit here and I think, dude, because I'm like, how do I do this? And my buddy Matthew checking out what that last life is. And here I am reading Luffy, trying to figure out, do I need to clear Luffy or do I need to go for game? Honestly, I think I'm in a spot where I have to go for game, but that one Dawn up is terrifying, in all honesty. Like, it is so scary. Like, I was really hoping to get Yamato, but yeah, I'm like, God, what do I do without Luna? Like, God, that's so annoying. And my opponent kept being like, Electric Luna's the only thing keeping me in the game. And I'm like, oh man, because now that I've searched with Momonosuke, potentially a swing can get countered with Gum Gum. If he Gum Gums and draws into a counter, if he's completely bricked up here, we have a chance to lose game. So realistically, that Momo play was a mistake. And I did mention, like, because my buddy Matthew was like, why'd you search with Momonosuke? And I was like, I totally forgot I had Izo on the board and up. Like, I was just like, so, I don't even know, like, flabbergasted by the Luna play. So trying to think about what I want to swing with Izo, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna swing 10 with lead, and I'm thinking, or 10 with Izo, excuse me, and I'm thinking if I can't get out of this, like, if he gets out of this, I'm cooked. So he is gonna Gum Gum trashing the Gamma Knife, and I'm like, oh shit, like, oh, that gets him to 10. And then he takes it, and I'm like Doom Party over here, like, oh no, I'm so bad. And then he takes it, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, you can't counter out of that? And he was like, no. So we swing and look at his hand. That's just a really unfortunate set of events there for my green purple Luffy player. But we were able to sneak the win by, I think, just having such an early presence with the Izo and the Ryuma really helped us out there. I think Denjiro probably would have been a really good body to get on board, just so I could have some more Dawn flexibility like green purple Luffy. But yeah, not seeing Hiyori. I really like being able to Hiyori out of 5 costs early. And yeah, that I don't think we saw her. Pretty unfortunate, but we were able to get the win despite our couple of blunders there. Honestly, that Rad Beam out of life really saved us there. But shout out to my opponent. Really fun opponent to play. Very talented guy. Steve, you're the GOAT. And yeah, it was just really nice to not only talk about the game with Steve, but Matthew, who was sitting right next door and watching the end of the game too. So yeah, overall, solid game. I definitely learned a lot that game. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead tomorrow's video is gonna be another green purple Luffy match, but not as good. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you can ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.